I would like to welcome you to Akukulu Family Weekly Podcast. This is Dr. Alilta, your regular host. Please stay with me and enjoy the podcast. Today we're going to discuss about internships and fellowships, which we find in U.S. government. For those purposes, our discussion purpose, we are visiting State Department, CIA, and Library of Congress internships and fellowships. Please stay with me, and I hope you'll find very important information from this podcast. The first one, State Department. State Department, when they bring internships and fellowships, it's very interesting. It's not only the collection of internships and fellowships is not only from the State Department. It comes from other agencies, governmental agencies too. So it's very diverse and also has very wide, selection. Internship applicants and fellowship applicants can choose from so many diverse internships, and also they have a chance to apply for at least 3 internships at one time. We had internship applications open in the month of July, as CIA, as State Department usually do every July. Remember this month, every July of the July month of the year, State Department brings internship from 30 different agencies, including the State Department. So we caught the news and we shared it with our people, and I'm sure some of the youngsters and high school students applied for it. There are also some internships and fellowships. You can visit it at statedepartment.gov. And these internships, they help you strengthen your knowledge in international affairs, law, science and technology, because different agencies come with their own selection of internships. So it's good for us to select among those internships. And Black Lives Matter, engineering, mathematics. I saw all this and I really enjoyed it. Even looking at it is really exciting to me, especially to my people. My people, I want them to be exposed to this kind of internship, and I want them to go to these agencies and get quality experience so that they can apply it in the future and work for the government. They can also found their own company too. This is an option. Another option is to leave the government job and also work for a non-governmental job like private sector. So the sky is the limit, honestly speaking, but the experience is really golden. Getting experience at government agencies is very advisable for especially new grads and high schoolers. CIA gave a chance for high schoolers who are attending college courses at part-time level to join these internships. So these are good opportunities, wider opportunities for our minority communities to have or to match for the internship. When you get a chance, please visit cia.gov so you can select any internship or fellowship that is appropriate for you. When you plan to do internship or fellowship for a government job or a government sector, remember their security screening is very tight. Excuse me. Their security screening is very tight. What I mean is when they screen you against drug use, substance abuse. They screen you against criminal background. They check your criminal background. They check any record, financial record. Don't forget that. If you have filed bankruptcy in some agencies, they don't take you. They do not take you for internship. I don't know if COVID has changed this, but prior to COVID, this was the case. In most governmental agencies, if you have bankruptcy filing in the last in the last 10 years, they were not taking interns or fellowship. But I don't know if it has changed now. That I have to investigate more. Also, if you can investigate it and shoot me an email, that would be great. We will look into it together. So they have strong screening system. Especially CIA, they do run polygraph test on you. This is for interns and fellowships. You might be wondering why, but this is CIA. Remember, CIA, Central Intelligence Agency. So they have to pay due diligence when they hire interns and fellowships. This is really appreciated. Working for the government comes with a lot of advantages, a lot of benefits. Health benefits, which is health insurance, PTO, paid time off, of course. If you want to have vacation, you're going to be paid throughout your vacation. You won't lose any salary. God forbid, if you are sick, you also get paid for sick leave. When finished working when you are done with CIA or State Department and you want to retire, you'll come out with a very good retirement plan. Exception to this one, CIA gives you housing assistant, rental assistant, and also transportation cost coverage. This is appreciated for interns and fellows. You know why? Money is tight because we don't work as much as we're supposed to. We are interns and fellows. When we work, we get paid very less amount compared to the full-timers. And this will be very helpful for students. So State Department, CIA, and the Library of Congress, they all share this benefit. Remember, these governmental jobs, they provide you all these benefits. So it's good to have these benefits for a stable family life. Really, it really matters because I've seen it, I've been there, I've done that. So it's very important. State Department, as far as I know, they have all the internships, throughout the year. So it's good to check their website constantly. That's what I did, and it's very helpful. Let's move on to CIA. CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, to my surprise, I was like surprised to see CIA internships and fellowships. I was so excited because I want to send my kids, your kids, to be very good, spies, like they enjoy being spy, these kids. It's fun for them. But when it comes to CIA, honestly, it's very serious. Serious means it's related to, our security, our people's security, the government security, the world security. So CIA do their job very well. And to do that job very well, they need so many experts in so many fields. I can mention some. This is an undergraduate internship program that CIA gives to newcomers, new students. So let's say finance. Yeah, they need finance. They give internship in finance because they need that service. Economics, they do it too. They have internship in economics. Foreign language, they need interpretation. Of course, that is real. Engineering, that's another one. And information technology as well as cybersecurity. All these internship opportunities are available at CIA for undergraduates. For graduates, they get, unlike the undergraduates, they get real-time experience, live experience, while things are happening live in this country and in the world. This is very fascinating. What their job is to analyze those situations, analyze it, find out the consequences, what it means. They will be very good analysts. They can be military analysts, leadership and politics analysts, science and technology, weapon analysis. They can be like economic analysts, management analysts, cybersecurity analysts. Their job in fellowship is a little bit advanced compared to the undergraduates because they are fellows. They come with their own bachelor degree and some experience. So these fellows, they come and become very good analysts in so many different professions. This is called a professional development. They develop well. All of this internship and fellowships, they ask at least three major requirements. The first one, especially for undergrad, all recipients of this internship program, they must be enrolled or they must be in the MSI, Minority System Institution. Minority System Institution, they are listed down on CIA website. There is an attached document. When you open it, you will see it. Each state has MSI, Minority System Institution. So you will check that list. So they have to be enrolled. Let's say you live in Maryland. Which college or which university is registered under MSI? So you have to be enrolled in that school to be admitted or to be accepted for the internship or fellowship program in CIA. The second one is, unlike other governmental agencies, because I haven't seen this with other governmental agencies, CIA needs 90 days tour prior to the internship or fellowship program. You have to pay them a visit. You have to have a tour, not for 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days, but for 3 months, 90 days. So remember, you have to be planning ahead of time to spend 90 days of tour with the CIA. And the third one, when you plan to apply for this program, you have to apply. Let's say you want to start in September 2023, then you have to apply a year before September 2023, which is today or this month in September 2022. So they require that you submit application 12 months prior to the internship program. This is very important. So there are deadlines. These are the deadlines, 12 months. Once you apply, after 12 months, you'll start. If you are accepted to internship and fellowship, you'll start your program 12 months later, once you get accepted. The process itself, it takes a long time, like all these clearing, screening systems, the tour, all the other requirements are time consuming. So plan ahead of time. Communicate with them very well, and it's going to be manageable. CIA also gives scholarship to these students, the undergrads and the grads, the interns and the fellows. CIA gives a scholarship. The catch-22 with this CIA scholarship, though, you cannot just simply take it and you will pay for the school, of course, but in return, CIA expects you for every year of scholarship. CIA expects you to work at CIA for 1.5 years. Let's say you took 2 years of scholarship. By the way, the maximum scholarship is $25,000. So let's say you took 2 years of scholarship, right? You have to work for CIA 3 years. That's the requirement. And you will sign a document for that. Usually this application process, which we just missed, runs from mid-March to end of June. Let's say this year, it was from March 14 to June 27. We missed it this time, but next year we'll catch it, and it will be good for our kids. CIA is a very good agency to work with because it will give a lot of experiences, diverse experience. And I really appreciate that kids can get this experience with the CIA. The third and the final one is Library of Congress. Library of Congress has U.S. Copyright Office under it, under the umbrella of Library of Congress. So they run internships and fellowships both in Library of Congress and U.S. Copyright Office. Library of Congress, they do keep records of books in audio, video, and the hardcover, and also digital form. But to my surprise, that I know these records are also open to the public. I know that, but I did not know they can be used for internships and fellowships when you are accepted to Library of Congress. I did not even know that Library of Congress has internship or fellowship, which makes me so happy because our kids love to read. Majority of kids that I see around my area, they love to read. They are with books. So I really enjoy it. And by the way, they have a book festival tomorrow. Let's throw that tomorrow, September 3rd. They have Library of Congress is throwing a national book festival. So don't forget that. I just want to announce that in my discussion. So Library of Congress, back to our topic. Library of Congress, they have internships. It's throughout the year. They have fellowships. It also has a deadline. I'll mention that too. But the uniqueness of the Library of Congress, like internship and fellowships, are they have all these programs for all ages. Do you believe it? For all ages. They do have internship for teenagers too. For all ages. For teenagers, they have internships. For adults, adolescents, they have internships. For elderly people too, they have internships. This is very encouraging, and it runs throughout the year. Some of them are paid, some of them are not paid. The paid ones come with the government benefits that I mentioned earlier. The unpaid ones, they don't have benefits, they don't have payments. So it's really important to have a Library of Congress experience, internship experience. It's very helpful. It makes you grow in your profession. Please, share the word to those who do not have this information. This is the purpose of our organization, sharing information for the better future of our next generation. This is our purpose. So Library of Congress, they offer you on-site and off-site internships. You can do it from home, you can do it from school or office, or on-site at the Library of Congress. They also bring experts. Then you have a chance to sit down with them and chat and share knowledge, make networking connections. It's beautiful. I love it. I love chatting with people. I love networking. I love getting information. This is what I'm doing. This is the passion I have. So you will gain benefit. Fellowship-wise, I'm rounding down to fellowship. Barbara Ringer Fellowship is an honor program given for young law school graduates. It helps them to have a copyright experience. U.S. has an extensive copyright system, so there are lawyers dedicated to that system. And if these new grads are very much interested in the copyright law, then this fellowship helps them to get this fellowship, this training program with highly seasoned lawyers these lawyers are copyright lawyers, and also with advanced U.S. agency offices like the Office of Registration, the Office of International Affairs, and other offices. They can go to those offices and get the training, which makes them seasoned copyright, lawyers in turn. So these are so far the government internships that I've been studying so far. And hopefully I'll continue to provide this information to you in the near future as well, because it's very important for our kids to get training, experience, internship, fellowships, and connections and networks are very important too. I enjoyed spending time with you. I hope you did the same, and have a blessed weekend. Thank you for staying with me.